And good morning, YouTube. A heart-friendly workout. Yes. Okay. Catherine, you're muted. That's okay. I'm good. All right. Anna might or might not be here. I don't know. She usually sneaks in late. Um, Everybody saw the board?
Yes.
Easy peasy. All right. So hopefully we're a little warmed up, a little loose. There's Anna. And we'll get right into it. So in theory, the first round, get up, goblet, squat, swing, my mind, less than 15 minutes, probably just over 10. The second round, probably even quicker. So we'll just kind of get to it. Don't rush your get-ups. Make sure your swings are crisp and you're locking out your knees and your hips. You're going to get tired quick. Fatigue's going to set in, right? So stay focused on the basics. I call this cardio, but if you're using a fairly heavy bell, which would be ideal because the reps are low, 2-hand swings with a heavy bell, not a problem, right? More impactful, especially if you're squeezing tight at the top of every rep. So this becomes kind of strength cardio. Instead of doing a whole bunch of endless repetitions, do a handful of really meaningful ones that use and abuse the whole body quickly. Like the get up. Squats are always good. Okay, so 1 get up down, 5 squats. Elbows to knees, nice and tall. Lock out at the top. And then go right into 8 swings. Six, 7, 8. Now, if you're using a reasonably heavy bell, like a workout like this, I would use, and have the guys up on the hill using the 70-pounder, which is really tough for them to press, but they're almost, by the time they get to their 5th get up, they're definitely feeling tired. But eventually I'll have them doing that with a 40-kilo bell, or 88 pounds, and then the 106-pounder. But little workouts like this, short number of reps in a set, lets you work with a heavier weight, which is absolutely going to challenge you a bit more than lighter weight.
Just impressive.
Woo. And I'd say I had this special red bell for Valentine's Day, but I don't. It's just the color I wanted, that bell. Now, there's no specific rest periods in here, so rest as you need and where you need. It's going to be individual to everybody. 5, 6, 7, 8. Make a little adjustment here. Off a bit. There we go. Okay. So that's 2 of 5. Oh. So with all that snow we got, I ended up going to the train yesterday to move snow. And in 3 hours, I hit 12,000 steps while I was there. 12,000. All of it with a shovel. I feel good today. Like I'm doing this whole workout with you.
No, not yet. Open the other one.
I never do the whole workout. Okay. Squat and swing. Catherine, I had an interesting situation yesterday. Total numbing of my right hand and numbing of the 3 fingers in my left. Haven't experienced anything like that in probably 6 years, 5 years. The cause was a combination of shoveling and not wearing a scarf. So us New Englanders, in the winter, if you keep your neck warm, you'll shrug your shoulders up less, thereby keeping your neck more relaxed, which, tight neck will contribute to headaches and shoulder problems. In my case, with my particular issues in C6 and C7, it causes numbness and tingling in my fingers. But because I know this, it was just a matter of aggressively stretching my traps for about 15 minutes. So this is number 4, right? I think I'm starting here or finishing. Well, fourth get up. This is a fun one for you guys on YouTube because I never do this whole thing. Real good pops in these swings. Make the floor shake without your feet leaving the floor. I wish you guys could see how much my toes grip my mat or the floor. They never leave the ground, nor does my heel. And if you're in the room, you can feel the impact of each swing. When we lock the hip and knee very abruptly and tightly, the direction of the belt changes very abruptly. And it forces a shock wave down into the ground. Although, listening to Pavel, it's not a shock wave, it's an energy wave coming from the ground up through your feet and into the kettlebell. And that is the difference between Eastern and Western lifting. The perception of what's really moving. Pavel would imagine himself pushing the earth away from the kettlebell right now. Not pushing the kettlebell up. Bringing the earth back up to him now. Okay, that's 5. Finishing up. Whew, I think. Anybody counting? Notice how I bring the goblet, the bell up for the goblet squat. Use a swing. Don't wrestle it up and hurt your back. Okay. So, for those doubters, where does the cardio come from with the kettlebell? Check your heart rate. And that was a little over 10 minutes. A little over 10 minutes of work. Probably did more work than a runner going 4 miles. And I know that because we all used some sort of additional external weight. So we've got 5 get-ups, 25 goblet squats, and 40 swings to our credit. So the second round, ab rollouts, more swings, and the ab twister. All right, so the ab twister, the one you're on your back, legs up, going side to side. Some people call those wipers. So this is cardio abs. Cardio abs. All right. And keeping the reps low. You know, we typically don't do what will be 25 ab rollouts in a workout. We don't do that. But we will. Keep your glutes tight. And since it's only 5, see if you can't reach an inch further than you usually do, especially in your first set or two. Now, between the rounds, you could take as much rest as you want. Maybe up to 3 minutes if you're really winded. But if you're not, keep going. Keep the cardio effect up. We're changing a lot of what we're doing. And unless you're swinging 2 times the size of the bell you're used to, the workload isn't that tremendously hard. Another 8 swings. Remember your plank here, right here. Top of the swing, you're in a perfect plank. Arms straight, shoulders packed, pelvic tilt, braced belly, thighs tight. And then the ab twister. Remember, shoulders stay down, tailbone stays up. And the bell's gonna be on my way. Okay. And the goal is not necessarily to touch your legs to the floor. The goal is to keep your tailbone off the floor as you go side to side and maintain shoulders in contact at all times. So some people go farther because their back is looser, and it would be your whole back. What would limit the movement in this exercise isn't so much your low back, although you're probably feeling a tight stretch there, but it's really the middle back. Kind of where the low back ends and the middle and upper back start. That's where most of this movement's going to come from. We're doing 5 of these. I think I did 6. All right, back to the ab rollout. 5, 8, 5. Real tight glutes. Don't make that mistake here. And if you can't complete the reps safely, stop. There's no shame in stopping and preventing an injury. But if you hurt yourself, it's your fault. That was one of Pavel's best quotes in Into the Kettlebell. If you hurt yourself, it's your fault. It's not the kettlebell, it's not somebody else. It's you. You weren't focused on what you need to focus on. Tight glutes always. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5 ab twisters. Whew. Is that in the way? That might be better here. Okay. So palms down. As I lower my legs towards the right, I'm pushing my right palm into the floor to help keep my left shoulder down. When I go to the left with my legs, I'm pressing the left hand into the floor to keep the right shoulder down. So you're using your arms as like a support beam to prevent the rotation in the shoulders. Okay. Whew. 2 down. How's everybody doing? Staying tight? Thighs, butt, belly, pelvic tilt. Crucial, crucial, crucial. And as you fatigue in these, shorten the stroke. Don't go as far out. Train safe. Train long. And by long, I mean lots of years. Now, my swings are a little slower right now. I can feel that fatigue, but they're not less crisp. I'm just letting the bell float at the top a little bit longer instead of pulling it right down through my legs. And the nice thing about a good swing is the bell floats. It gives you a relaxation point for a split second. You can't really relax. You can relax your grip a little bit and just take your time. Almost catch a full breath. Okay. 2 more. Whew. All right, tight butts on these rollouts. Tight low belly. Really squeeze those glutes at that apex. Wherever it is for you is fine. Just make sure you got your butt tight when you get there. And before you pull back. That's the mistake here. We go to pull back, we're fatigued, and our glutes switch off, and our back gets hurt. Shoulders down, tailbones up. Real tight contraction in the belly. Pull Pull the toes towards your head, towards your fingertips. Don't let them drift away from your head. Don't let it happen. I don't know, there's 4 or 5, so one more each side. Here we go. Up and over and back. Okay. Roll out. Last time. Yeah. That was tough. I would expect we'll feel abs tomorrow a little bit. So the 80 swings puts us right in what I consider the sweet spot for swings in a workout. And so we don't overdo, get maximum benefit. 75 to 150 swings with a moderately heavy weight. So think, roughly a quarter your body weight or heavier. Tailbone up, 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 up. Okay. That was way more fun than I thought it would be. 22 minutes. I hope you guys like that. Whew.